Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and we are here to start a new series, one that is airing right now, actually. I'm a little bit behind, I'm like a few weeks behind, but it is airing right now. So I'm filming this. I think the next episode is episode 5. So I'm going to catch up to it and then probably film once a week as they release. I decided to watch Pit Babe. So, I had a lot of time to think about whether or not I wanted to watch this show. Okay, so I do know that the basic premise is about race car driving, but twist on twist, it's set in an ABO world. And that's Alpha Beta Omega world. It's like a fan fiction trope that became a fiction trope. I have mixed thoughts about it. And there's a number of reasons why. And I've seen debate go back and forth. And I'm not super, like, how do I explain this? I've read a few ABO fics, and I know about the world. I don't know all the variations and everything like that, but I know the general premise of ABO universe and the mechanics of it. I guess the reason I don't like it is because there's a lot of transphobia that happens, and a lot of like gender essentialism that is like baked within the structure and the mythology of ABO fiction. And some people will try to like subvert a lot of the sexism and the gender essentialism and the homophobia and the transphobia, but a lot of people in trying to subvert it end up reinforcing it in their fiction. So like, I don't know, the more I read and the less I enjoyed the universe. I don't read a lot of ABO fic. Like, you have to, like, I'd have to read something from you that wasn't ABO and enjoy your writing enough to feel like you would be able to handle it well. And frankly, I don't know if I found any fanfic writer or fiction writer that made me genuinely enjoy an ABO fic. But they're making one into a drama. So I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I probably would have watched it just in general. I enjoy Thai dramas and I enjoy Thai BLs, so you know. But I don't know much other than that, and other than I do know that this ABO story is one of the variations. It's an alpha alpha variation, if I remember reading a spoiler correctly. So I have been spoiled about that. That it's not like a classic alpha omega story. It's an alpha alpha story. And if you've never in any way encountered ABO, you're probably wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. It's hard to explain, but it's hard to explain. I want to say just wiki it. Just wiki it, frankly. I don't know anything else other than it's about racing. Everything else, I'm blind. I don't know. It's probably based off of a novel. So, ABO usually starts as a novel. I don't know any of the actors in this either. Like, so these aren't featuring any of like my favorites from the Thai industry or anything. So, yeah. But like I said, I know the basic premise. I don't read a lot of ABO fiction because a lot of times they fall back on gender essentialism and really sexist, transphobic, homophobic tropes. They really do. Like, I know a lot of people try to subvert it, but a lot of times they end up reinforcing a lot of those tropes. So they don't always end up being a very enjoyable read for me. And I'm not that intrigued by the world to keep trying to slog through the, you know, terrible gender takes that you get out of a lot of ABO fanfic. But I want to try this show out because it's a show based on an ABO fic. So, or an ABO story. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see how it does. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have any other information, so let's go ahead and just jump into episode 1. I'm gonna probably just watch episode 1 today, and then maybe watch a couple more episodes tomorrow. I'm looking at the clock. Yeah, maybe just one episode tonight, and then I'll just watch a few more tomorrow, and then I'll probably get caught up before the end of the week. And then I'll be on a weekly basis because I'm watching this at the same time that it's airing. So we shall see. All right, let's go. Yeah, so I'm interested in the fact that we're getting an alpha variant though, because this is probably the first ABO related like main show on a major channel that we're getting. I feel like certainly the first Thai one. Like I've seen a few like web shorts that were based on that universe, but this is like a major production. So it's interesting that they went with a story that has an alpha variant. Oh, sure. Just in the locker room while everybody's outside, huh? Winner? Way from X Hunter. Okay. King of Racing? Oh, who's...
และนี่คือชมหน้ารถ
Pit Babe
ของ
โอเค
King of the Hollow นะฮะพิทเบฟนั่นเองนะฮะนี่เป็นไงบ้างนะฮะเดี๋ยวผมพามาดูเบอร์2ของเราพิทเบฟหายไปไหนแล้วครับ
Getting railed.
ไปทำสมาธิอยู่
มึงรู้ใช่ไหมว่าเบฟมันเป็นอัลฟาลักษณะพิเศษ 100,000 คนจะเจอสัก1 คน
Nice
พอเป็นแบบ
focused.
นั้นเลยต้องหาวิธีเอาออกก่อนจะแข่งสักหน่อย
กินอัลฟามึงนี่แม่ง
กินอะไรอะพี่เบส
มึงกลับไปเลยไปไม่ต้องกลับให้กูเห็นหน้าอีกด้วย
แต่ความได้เปรียบตรงนี้แหละที่ทำให้พิทเบฟมันเหนือกว่าคนอื่น
Okay, so he didn't like his scent. Got it. Is he only like that with alphas? Does he only sleep with alphas? So his senses are heightened. Got it. Got it. So having some kind of sexual encounter helps enhance his senses. Is what I'm getting from this. Makes him a better race car driver.
โอ้พี่เบฟของจริงนะวะ
We lost. Is this the same race car track as from what was that show? The one where they were arranged marriage, married.
เอ้าพี่เบฟนี่นะฮะ
Cutie Pie.
นี่คือคิงของพวกเราเนี่ย
It's the same track.
ชมหน้าของพิทเบฟนะครับเอาทุกคนปรบมือให้กับพิทเบฟหน่อยเว้ย
So are they all like betas and omegas? So he's okay to be friends with them?
ความแรงเท่าไหร่จะตามไปพี่
เฮ้ยน็อต
พี่วินเนอร์ครับพี่วินเนอร์ช่วยเข็นรถไหม
But
ครับพี่
so does he not like the smell of alphas? But
เดี๋ยวกูเลี้ยงเอง
he's only attracted to alphas? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm understanding?
ผมเป็นแฟนคลับไอ้แพนเตอร์
มึงท
This is still weird though.
สตอกเกอร์สมัยนี้มันหน้าตาดีจังวะ
ผมไม่ใช่
I mean, he is really cute, but
ผมมาดูแข่งรถเฉยๆนี่ไง
why follow him?
ผมมาดูแข่งรถจริง
I mean, a stalker could get a ticket.
งั้นคุณก็ออกผิดทางแล้วครับ ตรงนี้มันโซนทีมงาน กลับไปเลยปะก่อนที่กูจะเอารปภมาลากตัวมึงออกไปเองเนี่ยเข้าใจปะ
Like, he's not even being mean. He's totally in the right. Like, this is a crazy thing to ask of somebody you just met. Or who seemingly doesn't know you, at any rate. Or if he met you when y'all were kids or some shit like that, he doesn't remember you. Not you coming into the locker room.
นอกจากมึงเป็นสตอกเกอร์ยังเป็นโรคจิตอีกเหรอ ออกไปกูจับน้ำ
ๆพี่จะด่าผมยังไงก็ได้ครับ แต่ผมไม่มีวันปล่อยให้โอกาสนี้หลุดมือไปเด็ดขาดอ่ะ การเจอพี่มันไม่ใช่เรื่องง่ายๆอ่ะครับ ผมขอยืมรถแค่ครั้งเดียวอ่ะ พี่อยากได้อะไรผมยอมพี่หมดทุกอย่างเลย
มึงชื่ออะไร
ชาลีครับ
Not him being adorable.
เป็นอัลฟา
ใช่ครับ
มึงแน่ใจนะไม่เสียใจที่ยื่นข้อเสนอแบบนี้มา
ผมยอมพี่หมดแหละครับ ถ้าพี่ให้ผมยืมรถจริง
Not let me borrow your car and for
ๆ
sex.
พี่จะให้ผมเป็นเบสพี่ไปช่วยชีวิตก็ยังได้เลย
เทสเลย
So why is he? I wonder if they're gonna get into why he's only attracted to alphas specifically, but hates the way they smell. Like all of those things. It's interesting. Or at least hates the way most of them smell. Obviously, we're gonna get to a point where
แล้ว
he
เรา
likes
จะทำมึงต้องใช้สายตา
how he smells. Are they really about to? Are they gonna get interrupted? Cause y'all are in a public place. Like anybody could come in here. He said not on the mouth. I guess we're gonna build to the moment where they actually kiss on the mouth. Is he realizing he doesn't hate how he smells? Mm-hmm. Actually, he might like it. He's like, finally found the one. I'm sure they're gonna get into why, you know. It's interesting that this will be, I mean, this show and this story is not, like, it's not its burden to be the intro to ABO universe for audiences or anything. Like, it's, you know, so it's totally fine that they're adapting this first, but I just think it's an interesting choice.
ผมชื่อชาลีครับ ผมเป็นแฟนคลับเอ็กฮันเตอร์แล้วก็พี่เบฟมานานแล้วครับฝากตัวด้วยนะครับ
มึงฝากอะไรก่อน ผ่านโปรให้ได้ก่อนมึงอะ งั้นเดี๋ยวเรามาพนันกันดีไหมว่าคนเนี้ยจะอยู่ได้สักกี่วัน
Not him running through men.
ให้สัก2 วันแล้วกัน
3 วันไปหุ่นแบบนี้4 วันแล้วกัน ช่างมันเถอะ มาฉลองให้กับแชมป์หน่อยเว้ย มาดิครับ
This like shot glass holder is dope, and I kind of want it, even though I don't really drink except
มึง
socially.
ต้องมุดหัวกันอยู่ที่นี่
Oh god, the alpha he like was like, nah,
ปาร์ตี้ที่1
dick was lame,
สนุกด้วยคนนี้ครับ
and you smell. Ooh. He did not enjoy that experience with him.
ชนให้กับที่หนึ่งแชมป์ที่ใครแข่งด้วยก็แพ้
Ain't that him?
สมัน
Am I wrong?
แต่ก็ยังว่านะมึง
I
ก็
guess
คิดว่าตัวเองหน้าด้านไปหน่อยเพราะแม่งไม่มีใครสู้เซนมึงได้อยู่แล้วนี่
คือ
He's like, whatever this is,
Die.
leave me out of it.
ถ้ามึงมีปัญญาชนะนะเอาไม่ได้เลย
The way this man has not consented to this at all. But he's going to because he wants to race this man's car. Messy.
มึงกำหนดของเดิมพันแล้ว งั้นกู
Yeah, winner wasn't the guy in the locker room. It was a different guy.
ตั้งตารอเลย
I wanted to check it because I was like,
ขึ้น
wait.
ดิรออะไรอ่ะเป็นของเดิมพันไม่ใช่เหรอ
All right, let's see what happens here. And he's in the car. Why did I just notice that he got into the car? Sorry. Wouldn't the weight distribution mess with the drifting? To have him be in the car? Whereas the other guy doesn't have a passenger? I mean, I guess he's pit babe, so doesn't matter. He's still gonna win, kind of idea. But round 2. So he goes first. He has to get as close as possible. I assume you have to get close as possible, but not tap him. These cheesy asses. Oh God, he's so corny. I can't stand him.
ส่วนตรงนี้เลยก็ได้ครับ ชีวิตพี่รอดผลดีนะครับ ชีวิตนักแข่งรถเป็นแบบนี้ทุกคนเลยเหรอ
ช่วยไม่
Don't
ได้
you want to be a racer?
เดี๋ยวมึงจะเปลี่ยนใจยืมรถคนอื่นนะ
ไม่ครับ ผมจะยืมรถพี่นี่แหละ
Well, I'm glad he doesn't want to use him.
ระวังเถอะจะโดนเขาขายกินจนไม่เหลือกระดูก
I don't think he's that naive, necessarily.
พี่เหนื่อยแบบนี้พี่ขับไหวเหรอ
This is the place, Tinity, whatever apartments. What is that from? That's from... What show is that from? I mean, it might be like, it might be a chain of apartments, so, or condos. Bad Buddy? Wasn't that where, wasn't that their dorm in
ไม่
Bad
ต้อง
Buddy?
รีบให้มันดิ้นอีกหน่อย ฉันก็อยากจะรู้เหมือนกัน ว่ามันจะหนีฉันพ้นได้ยังไง
Oh. Oh no, is this another alpha who like wants to, you know, have him or some shit like that?
เดี๋ยวคบแป๊บๆแม่งก็เปลี่ยนคนอีกแล้ว
เพราะอย่างนี้ใช่ปะมึงเลยไม่กล้าข้ามเฟรนด์โซนกับมันสักทีอะเป็นเพราะแบบนี้ใช่ปะ
Yeah, I had a feeling he had a
กูเห็น
crush
มึงส
on
อง
him.
คนมาตั้งแต่เด็กนะเว้ยขนาดแก่ๆอย่างกูเนี่ยยังดูออกเลยว่ามึงคิดยังไงกับมัน
Sorry, how much older is he
Mình không phải
supposed to
quỳ
be
ngoài
than everybody else?
Mình lại
Because
keep
he
mình
looks
mới đang
barely 5 years older.
อย่าดีกว่าพี่ ผมว่าอยู่แบบเนี้ยดีแล้ว
Maybe he actually in real life
Tạm
is much older, so
แต่
fair
กู
enough.
เตือนมึงไว้อย่างหนึ่งนะเว้ยมึงรู้ใช่ไหมรถเนี่ยถ้ามันไม่เร่งเครื่อง มันก็ไม่ไปข้างหน้าสักทีมัวแต่ขับเลี้ยงอยู่แบบนี้เนี่ยเสียเวลาเปล่านะเว้ย
I love storytelling when they use like aphorisms like that.
ผมเชื่อในตัวเบฟพี่ ผมว่า
Themed
มันรู้ว่าที่ของมันอยู่ตรงไหน
sayings. Like in a show about race car driving. you know, all the symbolism is about racing in some way. You know. Well, I think they're very physically and sexually compatible, so that's one thing. They're having a great time, it looks like. His titties are tittying though. Ooh. What's his name? Babes? Yeah, nah, his titties are tittying. Yeah, not on the mouth. Hey, he said not on the mouth. That's gonna be a moment, y'all.
ยกเป็นจูบกัน
He's so chipper.
4-3-2-1
อะไรอะพี่
รหัสที่ประตู พรุ่งนี้มาหากูตอนเที่ยงนะเว้ย ช่วยกูทำสมาธิก่อน
Sorry, did he just say 4,
ได้ครับพี่
3, 2,
ฝันดีครับ
1? It's the passcode? It's such a weak passcode if he really said 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, oh my god. Like a countdown, like he's about to race too. Like, come on, bro. Do better. I'd have to watch it again. I hope it didn't say that.
พี่เบฟกินแซนด์วิชก่อนพี่
กูช่วยมึงแค่เรื่องรถนะ ส่วนออดิชั่นนะกูไม่ช่วย ฝีมือใครฝีมือมันโอเคไหม
ไม่เป็นไรนะ
That's
พี่
fair.
แค่นี้ก็สุดยอดแล้ว พี่อยากได้อะไรอีกปะหรือว่าผมนวดให้ไหม
Now, does he actually know how to race?
อะไรของมึงเนี่ย
ขอบคุณนะครับพี่เบฟ
Why is he kind of deeply adorable? Why is he acting like a puppy right now?
กดตรงไหนดีครับ
They don't know what the fuck to do with this. This isn't the same house as the other race car one that came out this year.
พอดีผมโดนลูกค้าสั่ง
I
แก้
can't
งาน
remember
ด่ว
the
นนะ
name of
พี่
it. It looks different though, right? It looks different. Nah, it's not the same. It's not the same place.
ผมขอยืมบ้านพี่แป๊บหนึ่งได้ปะกลัวไปหาปลั๊กร้านกาแฟแล้วมันส่งไม่ทันอ่ะ
แต่ตอนเนี้ยเรื่องที่เราควรระวังอ่ะคือข้อมูลของทีมหรือเปล่าวะ ยิ่งช่วงก่อนเปิดซีซั่นแบบเนี้ยถ้าข้อมูลบางอย่างของทีมเรารั่วไหลออกไปอ่ะแย่นะเว้ย
Oh, they're gonna
ที่
something's
เรา
gonna
เคยมองไง
leak and they're
ไม่
gonna
คอยระวังเด็ก
suspect
ชายนี้ไว้อ่ะ
Charlie.
เห็นหน้าติ่
Got it.
งๆแบบนั้นก็ไม่ใช่ว่าจะไว้ใจได้ แล้วนี่เราก็ยังไม่รู้เลยปะว่าจุดประสงค์ของมันจริงๆคืออะไรอ่ะ
ไอ้ชาลีมันอยากได้รถ ไปเทสเข้าทีมแค่นั้นแหละ
มึงจริงจังหน่อยได้ป่ะไอ้เบบ
กูก็จริงจังอยู่นี่ไง
It's like I'm dead
ระวัง
ass.
ให้มากขึ้นแล้วกัน แล้วถ้ามันมีพิรุธกูก็เขี่ยมันทิ้งเหมือนคนอื่นอ่ะ โอเคไหม
So does he know that
วันนี้กูมีธุระ
Way's in love with him,
ยังไงมึงสองคนก็
but he doesn't want to confront it or address it because it'll ruin the friendship?
เจอกัน
โอเค
บ๊ายบายครับ พี่เบฟพี่เบฟเขาไม่ชอบผมเหรอพี่
หรอ คิดมากว่ามึงอ่ะ
ผมซื่อแต่ผมไม่ได้โง่นะพี่ พี่เวย์เขาคอมเมนต์ผมอยู่อ่ะ
มันก็แค่ห่วงเพื่อน มึงไม่ต้องมาสนใจมึงหรอก สนใจให้กูเนี่ย
Is he just oblivious? Willfully ignorant?
ทำไมพี่ถึงยอมใช้ผมเกิน3 วันน่ะ ทั้งที่พี่จะหาคนที่ดีกว่าผมก็ไม่ตั้งเยอะ
อะไรของมึงเนี่ย มาถามเลยตอนนี้
เอ้า ก็ผมก็อยากเข้าใจอ่ะ
มึงไม่มีกลิ่น เพราะฉะนั้นร่างกายมึงกับกูเนี่ย ถือว่าเป็น perfect match.
Is he on blockers?
เข้าใจครับ
Is he taking blockers maybe? Or is his scent compatible? with babes? That's the question. You know? Or is he lying about being an alpha? Can't be, right? Nah, because he would know. That's the guy that was all, you'll never escape me or whatever, right? Something like that.
แกติดต่อคนของเราไปแล้วใช่ไหม
ครับท่าน
Was probably stalking Babe.
ย้ำกับมันไป ฉันไม่สนใจวิธีการ จัดการพิษเบฟให้เร็วที่สุดก็พอ
Do what with Pit Babe as soon as possible? And why do you want to control him? What's going on? His hair looks great though. What's this about to be?
จะลงทุนด้วยเม็ดเงินมหาศาลกว่า100 ล้านบาท เพื่อดึงตัวนักแข่งชาวต่างชาติมาเสริมทีม โดยทางทีมคู่แข่งอย่างทีม X Hunter นั้น ยังไม่มีข่าวว่าจะมีสปอนเซอร์มาร่วมทีมแต่อย่างใด
First episode of Pit Babe. Pretty good. I like the characters. None of them annoyed me. None of them made me disengage, at least so far, because of, you know, the pitfalls that you can fall into with ABO. They've set up an interesting premise. Obviously, Pit Babe is searching for somebody to fulfill something for him. And at least so far, Charlie doesn't ping on his radar negatively. So for whatever reason, I was wondering if maybe he was on like some blockers or something, some pheromone blockers, which is like a thing in ABO. The ABO world is, you know, sometimes you could have blockers. Usually, you know, they do it to prevent like going into this is a crazy thing to talk about on the video. Usually they use blockers for a number of reasons. To block scents. If they're an omega, then it's to block their omega pheromones so that alphas don't try and mate them, and etc., etc., and you know, that kind of thing. You use blockers for whatever. It's a you know, it's something that's in that ABO trope bag, you know, that you can pull out and use for your story. So I wonder how deep we're gonna get into ABO, the ABO universe and ABO, you know, storytelling. I wonder how deep we're gonna get into it, or they might have stripped away some of that for the live action adaptation. I wonder. If you've read the original story, let me know if they've like stripped back some of the aspects, the ABO aspects. Very curious. Yeah, I like all of the characters. Like I like Babe and I like Charlie. You know, those are our two main characters. So they're both like, you know, interesting dudes. I don't know what's happening with Babe and his, I don't know, this guy who's trying to control him in some way or get him or destroy him or whatever. This older gentleman, his CEO. Yeah, I'm curious to know what's going on there. I mean, you have a few options, right? Like he's his dad, or he's like somebody who wants to have Babe for himself, or his ex potentially, also a possibility, who maybe wants Babe back or wants to destroy Babe in some way. Or none of the above, and he's just some random guy who hates him because of his race car driving or something. But no, I don't know. The way he talks about him makes it feel personal. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I guess I'm very eager to see where it goes, because he's probably the better, you know, big boss antagonist more than the other rival guy. It's not interesting. Who's not interesting at all, actually. Yeah, no. Yeah, we still don't know why Charlie really so desperately wants to learn how to race. I mean, it could just be just a simple dream. I mean, we know that he's a fan of Babe and his whole team, so maybe he just was inspired to start racing because of them. We don't even know if he can race. Like, are we about to find out that he doesn't know the first thing about racing and that he's going to have Babe teach him how to race cars? Or is he coming to this with at least some knowledge? Yeah, I guess we'll see in the next episode. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't have too much to say so far because the story is just beginning. Other than, you know, I'm enjoying the story. I like the characters. And the ABO aspects aren't bothering me yet. And they haven't dipped into something, you know, like anything like, you know, that would take me out of the story yet. So, you know, like I said, I don't go to ABO Fix often. I have read a few, enough to know like the basic premises and some of the basic tropes. Not all of them, but some of them. But I have read I've read a couple that like I thought were really well done and enjoyable. You know, don't ask me to name them because it was a long time ago, but I feel like I remember enjoying them. You know, so it's not like I'm coming into this thinking that I'm gonna hate everything about it just because I don't love all of the tropes that happen in ABO. You know, that's just the me coming into it, trying to let you guys know how what I'm thinking when I'm watching this. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah. I'm ready to jump into the next episode. I'm probably going to watch one more. I know I said I was just going to watch one today, but I'm going to watch one more. And then we'll call it. And I'll pick it back up again either tomorrow or later this week. We'll see. All right. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I should be able to put, because it's a Thai drama, I should be able to put the entire episode up on YouTube. So I will try my best to do that. If for some reason I'm not able to, I guess you can go over to my Patreon for early access and stuff like that. And I'll have other stuff over there, stuff that I can't put up on YouTube, like J-dramas and K-dramas and stuff like that. And full length for other shows that I had to cut down. So feel free to jump over there if you're interested in that. If not, stay tuned here and I'll be releasing more next week. All right. Bye-bye.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone. It don't